All right, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash. Yahweh's name is the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai's name is beloved Son, who the world only calls Jesus. Now, today's lesson, I want to teach you about the word Harkin. Now, Harkin is one of the most important words in the Bible. Because if you're hearkening, you're inquiring of the Lord. You're hearkening. Now, the Lord will try to talk to you in dreams, emotions, visions, words, songs. He'll try and talk to you with anything if you're hearkening. You're listening for him. I pray, I still do. Give me ears to hear, eyes to see, and a heart that follows. Now, the most important part that I say, ears to hear. First, I want to hear. He'll give me a word. And then, eyes to see. I'll look into that word he gave me. I'll look into it. I'll research it. If there's a song pops in my head, well, what is this song about? Let's examine it. Let's go on YouTube. Let's listen to this song. Listen to the words. What is it referring to? What's going on in my life? Am I having emotional problems with a woman? Am I doing something bad at work? How is this song referring to my life? Examine myself. And 9 times out of 10, whatever is most heavy on my mind, that song is going to refer to it. That's just the way it is. It's going to happen. It happens to me. It happens to you. If you're sleeping, whatever is happening in your life, that dream is going to refer to what's going on. And you have to hearken. Now, there's 2 houses going on right now. The house of Saul and the house of David. Saul was rebellious. He didn't listen. He wanted to go his own path. He was not hearkening to the Lord. And see, that's the crazy part. At the end, he was hearkening. He was looking for the Lord, and he went to a witch. He was trying to listen at the end because there was no one to guidance. He wasn't getting through talking to the Lord and talking to him through dreams, through nothing. Through nothing. No signs, no nothing. And then he wanted to listen. And then he wanted to listen. Then he panicked. He said, well, I got to listen to just anybody. So he went to the wicked. He went to the wicked, and he got destroyed. See, rebellion is witchcraft. Saul rebelled because he did not hearken. It is very important you get this. If your life is going to shit right now, it's because you haven't been hearkening. You're of the house of Saul. Point blank, period. If your house is getting better and better, you're of the house of David. Now, how do you stay in the house of David? You keep hearkening. I would pray, ears to hear, eyes to see, heart that follows. Daily. You need that daily. Because you don't want to listen to the wrong people and get destroyed. It is very important you hearken and you inquire of the Lord. You notice Israel never did wrong when they inquired of the Lord first. You inquire of the Lord daily in everything. Everything. That shows your dependence on him. And he is not going to mess you over if he knows you're depending on him. Because you're his child. It's like walking your baby through a cactus field. You're holding that baby's hand. You don't want that baby to run into a tree because that baby has got a hold of you tight because the baby sees the cactus. Life is the same way, only you can't see the cactus. You have to hearken. When you hearken, it shows you trust in the Lord, and the Lord's going to guide you in the right way. He's not going to let you down. He's just not. It may look like he let you down, but in the end, it's going to be perfect. You're going to say, wow, I'm glad I listened. I'm glad I listened to that dream. I'm glad I listened to that word. I'm glad I listened to that song, because I'm glad I hearkened, because I knew I felt something emotional attachment to that dream, that song, that name, that vision. The Lord may put a person's name in your head. Now, here's what you do. If the Lord puts a person's name in your head, you wake up and there's a name in your head. Like one morning, I was depressed, man. I was feeling low like dirt, and that's a lot, you know. But there's a name that came in my head. I want to say it right. It was oh my God, the lady off of Superman that plays Lois Lane. Her name means beloved earth. Her name means beloved earth. I researched her name, and it means beloved earth. And the Lord talked to me, and the Lord said that I was beloved earth. That's why that name was in my head. It's the lady from The Man of Steel who played Lois Lane. Her name, it said the real actress's name. And I went and researched it, and it said Beloved Earth. Her first name and her last name meant Beloved Earth. Amy Adams. What was her name? Amy Adams. You know, it said Amy Adams. I said, why is it saying Amy Adams? Why is the Lord saying, I say it, because it's the Spirit to me. So why is the Spirit saying Amy Adams? So I research everything. I may research a song. Who sang the song? What year did this song come out? You know, I research everything. I study on everything. Everything means something. Through everything he possibly can. I mean, especially dreams. And especially at the end of dreams. He gives you a name, a word, a vision, a face, a person. And like the other night, I watched a TV show, and I got, at the end of my sleep, I got a vision of a person. And I went and I tried to find that person, and I did what I could. You know, I don't know if I ended up finding them. I probably did. But you just have to hearken. It's very important that you inquire of the Lord on everything. The foods you eat. Remember when they were trying to pick a new disciple, they cast lots. I was pondering, should I eat this food? Does this food have some kind of pork in it or something like that? It's very important that I stay away from pork. So I took three quarters. And I said, if these all land on 3 heads, I'm getting rid of this food. So I threw up these coins. 1 hit, head. 2 hit, head. And the other one hit, and it looked like tails, because there was heads on the other side. I was looking at it, and I picked up that coin, and I looked close at it, and it had 3 horses on it, and it was 3 horses' heads. 3 horses were running together. I was going like, oh man, oh man. I was looking for 3 heads, and that one coin had 3 heads. Now here's the crazy part. I had a stack of quarters. I said, okay, let's check. I opened up this whole stack of quarters, probably 50 quarters. I flipped them all over on tails. And I looked at every single one of them. And out of all them 50-something quarters, that was the only one that had the 3 horses with the 3 heads of horses on it. I was going, yep. So I took that product. I think it was peanut oil. It was peanut oil. I threw it out. It was like 2 gallons of peanut oil, maybe 1.5 gallons of peanut oil. I threw it out. I just threw it out. I said it's gone. I had a little bit left I used, but a residue, but I felt bad for it. Anyway, I hearkened. It is very important you hearken and inquire of the Lord on everything you do, especially in this day and age, because the Lord is handing out righteousness and wrath. You do not want the wrath, because it's going to come at you slowly. It's going to come at you slowly, and it's going to take everything away from you, and then you're going to lose hope, and then you're going to be destroyed. And the righteous, they're going to be gaining hope and faith more and more, and then they're going to get salvation. Destruction and salvation. It's coming. It's coming. It's being dished out. Grab hold of salvation while you can. Inquire and hearken. Hearken to the Lord. I hope you go to GMS. Great Millstone. They have thousands of videos. There's tons of information out there. Grab the light while the light is available. There is coming a famine of the Word. Do this to save yourself, save your family, save your loved ones. I hope you were blessed and edified by this. Remember, hearken.